Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries and furs, Trashkin all. Good evening and welcome to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Rasmus Trashbear, your friendly neighborhood trash bear. Just your average raccoon.
Right?
Today we're getting back into Skyrim. Now, we are lucky enough to pull the special job at Makar. And we... Hold on. Oh, I did the deep. Huh. Well, I suppose I should see about that silver lining, since we finally managed to get Markarth done. What was I gonna do? Oh, right, the companion. Boys, haven't even got started yet. At least let me get a run up to a crime spree. I tell you, we really got to refine this recruitment process. They're just snatching, grabbing, and hoping. Just fine for a start, but what can you do? These newbies, these padfoots, dear Lord. All right.
I can take you to... Where do you want to go?
Markarth.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Lovely.
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to right.
So here's the weird thing. Somebody pointed out there's a lot of weird around Rorikstead. I forget the name, but as they pointed out, it's supposed to be a recent development, but there's the song that predates it about old Rorikstead, and a whole lot of weird going on in Rorikstead if you go digging. Now, I am going to leave that undisturbed for the time being, because, Trashkin, it is a Ooh, look at that moon. I forget how many we have. Well...
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I say I can need a load time again. Yeah, it's 24 gold, but...
Why we bother to capture Riften, I'll never understand.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Because capturing Riften meant that we had support from two sides, you dunce. No, seriously. Oh, okay. Let's just do. So, we had already taken the major holds in Whiterun and the Pale. Now, the Pale doesn't have a lot of support for us, but that cuts off the avenue of retreat. There's nothing but mountain over here. There's some caves, etc., and I'll tell you this much. Going from cave to cave here, it wouldn't be that difficult for an organized force to hunt down and break. With retreat and reinforcement cut off from the south, their choices are to march into the plains, march into the mountains, or hope they don't get caught out in the open here. It's a sound military strategy. You absolutely had to take the rift for that to work.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go?
Unless you want to fight two sieges, you know?
Climb and back.
Come on, this is some day 2 stratagem. Although, I would also point out leaving the Pale open and planning on your secondary attack coordinated from Whiterun could work just as well. Working on an attack from Whiterun through the mountain pass, on the other hand, is pretty treacherous because you only have one route to Riften. Right? It could still work. It could still work. Have fun without your arrows. Yeah, I'm petty. What can I say? This is the spot.
Come on in.
Fortunately,
The
innkeepers don't sleep.
Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drinking.
My favorite drink.
I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
You don't say. Hold on.
I have silver to bet. My wife Kira runs our jewelry stall in the... Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure where else to turn.
Mm-hmm. Just,
Several
fill me
months
in.
ago, I ordered a special silver mold from some artisans in Valenwood by way of a Khajiit caravan.
Okay.
Well, it never arrived. Later, I found out that it was robbed by a group of bandits led by someone named Regal Strongarm.
Huh.
Look, I talked to the Jarl, the steward, the housecarl, everyone. They all told me their resources were spread too thin right now. Word on the street says that the Thieves Guild is coming back into its own in Markarth. So I figured...
Well... Send a thief.
Exactly. Look, this mold is irreplaceable. I'll pay you well for its return, and I can also prove to be quite a valuable ally to the Thieves Guild.
Quit saying that in the open air. You're in luck.
You've more
Already
than
have it.
proven that the Thieves Guild is back on its feet in our
Yep,
city.
that's what's at
and
Pine
earned
Watch.
every bit of your reward. Tell Delvin that he can count on me to provide the influence around here with the right people when he needs it.
No.
If you're ever looking to sell any illegally obtained merchandise, I'd also provide my services as a fence.
How's
Business
business?
is absolutely booming, my friend. I've taken to hiring a few extra men of my own just to keep up with all the shipments.
Lovely.
Old Delvin certainly takes care of his own, doesn't he?
Already? We must have had stuff racked up and ready to
Get back to
roll.
Riften.
A porter
Delvin
with
was
I
no
am
arrangement.
glad I did not disappoint Delvin or Marks.
All your drinks are water.
Delvin or Marks? Marks. Delvin or Vex? I can't word today. Alright, well that's taken care of. I already did the deep because I got quest amnesia. Well, I suppose there's nothing to do but to carry ourselves on out to the companions. But yeah, the reason I skipped over a lot of the stones is that they're boring to get. Quite literally. Oh, which reminds me, Trashkin. I was like, I did all of that for nothing? No. We got another one. Oh, we're supposed to. Oh, did I not? Weird. We're supposed to have an active effect unless I manage to unactivate the Paragon, which is fine. It basically gives you an endless...
City of Markarth sure is a...
more
Where do you want
likely to
go?
pull gems kind of a deal. Which is me going, I have enough money, thanks.
Climb and back and we'll be off. Ready to go yet?
I already have ridiculous sums of gold, thank you. Now, no mucking with the Stormcloaks. Don't you shake your head at me. Okay, behave. I don't want to come back to a bloodbath. Self-defense is fine. There is that stray encampment that's been empty forever. I don't know why it's still there. I would have put that on the priority despawn list after the quest, but... Is there such a thing as priority despawn lists, I wonder? Ah, not important. Although it is...
What happened?
You call yourself a wizard? I challenge you to a duel.
It's your
The
funeral.
gods will be the judge of that.
Why are they hurting each other?
Hold on, kiddo. No quickening? No quickening. Huh. I didn't even know you could challenge to be Archmage.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
set some aside for myself when the traders bring them up from the south.
Come to chat with an old
I'm sure you
woman.
could charge double for those
Do
and
your
still
good
sell them
deed.
all within a week.
Right.
How's it going
Keep on
on?
smile on you, friend.
Next time I get a ship.
Ah, there we go. Well, this is the place. Yeah, it's an upside down boat. How about that?
Haven't seen your face before. Ask any mercenaries, warriors of honor, brothers and sisters of the blade, drunken rabble. I've been here longer than most of them. Even I don't know sometimes. So you think you have what it takes?
Is it not allowed?
Lucky for you, I'm not the one who makes that decision.
Says
Talk
you.
to Kodlak. Who knows? Maybe he's in a generous mood.
I'll
take my leave
If
then.
Ayla believes in
What
me.
now?
I played wacky bats with daggers.
All these younglings scampering around.
Good morning.
Hello.
Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl.
Really?
Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers?
No.
Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides.
Lovely.
All right then.
Let's see what we can find here. Yo, I'm here to join.
A stranger comes to our hall.
I'd like to join.
Would you now?
Yes.
Here,
I
let
believe
me
I
have
said
a
it
look
twice.
at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy?
I have much to learn.
That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
All right, let's go, Vilkas. Vilkas, come on, we don't have all day. Daylight's burning. Do. Ready when you are.
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form.
Okay.
Don't worry, I can take it.
Are you
Never
sure?
should have come here. Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
I mean, in terms of raw materials, sure, but... Oh! I forgot the Skyforge existed for a minute. Yeah, it's an impressive one.
What brings you here?
Vilkas.
I'm guessing you're the newcomer then.
Word travels fast.
Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions.
Are you?
Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them.
Fair.
My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge.
Oh,
Best
right.
steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group. But every man is his own. Every woman her own. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. That's
Happy
a
to
good
lend a
man.
hand. What? It doesn't cost me anything. Yeah, as far as it's going. Ooh, Nordic dagger. Pretty, vastly inferior to my chosen weapon.
Got a lot of steel to shape. The Skyforge? My clan fathers have worked it since the first Greymanes came to Whiterun.
Really?
Skyforge steel is all the companions will use, for good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Gods be praised.
Stupid question. You wouldn't happen to have any Skyforge daggers in there, would you? No. Yes, it's not for sale to the newbies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also there's the Armorer's Challenge up there. If you don't care to fight for your books. I have proven willing to kill for stray arrows before, so... Ayla? Ayla?
When the Empire surrendered to the Altmerry Dominion, they shamed us all.
Yeah, it must be in living quarters. Ayla! Ooh, beef. Oh, no, venison.
If you would, Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here.
I have your shield.
Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Good to see you made it up here.
You know this one? I saw him training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight?
That line sounded like free rooms away. It sounded like LaCroix tastes, which is if you were to whisper the flavor or if you the flavor of what you're drinking were to be whispered from about 3 rooms away, as if it were a sin. Like you go to take a drink of your sparkling water, and somebody were to 3 rooms away whisper, watermelon. I don't care for boasting.
Ah, a man of action. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas.
They've lived. Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where
Oh,
the
come
rest
on,
of the
Farkas
whelps
is a
sleep.
stout fellow.
New blood. Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
How's it going, Farkas?
Skjor and Aela like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best. Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Tilma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aela if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do.
Okay.
Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
Thank you, Farkas.
By the way, if you're looking for something to do, there's some trouble in Falkreath. There's always some kind of trouble down there, but now it's come to a head.
Okay. What's the trouble?
Nothing but a bunch of lonely bandits. Cowards who will take little effort.
Okay. Consider it done.
Excellent. Show them no mercy.
Usually done.
By the way, if you're looking for something to do...
Knife point? Oh, knife point. Ah, such fond memories. Look, Trashkin, I usually spend a lot of time scraping up minerals. So I spend a lot of time hitting up the mines. But to be fair, I'm still shaky on instance respawns and resets. I really should gain some expertise in it, but you know, by the time it kind of matters, it doesn't matter again. You know, before I get wrong, there's one thing I really want to do. One thing I've been meaning to do. I think I'm going to take care of that now. Meant to do it since I started the Assassin's Quest, but...
Where do you want to go?
Hadn't quite gotten around to building the house.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
You know, I should have done
Too
it.
lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
It's a great one-liner. Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, we solved that here. All right.
Looking to stay alive?
Well, we solved the problem of a crappy manager at this place, but...
Congratulations. I hope you have a wonderful life together.
Oh.
Things are much better now that Grelov is dead. But still, I'm sick of this place. I'm strong and quick and can do any chore you want.
I was named after the sound a lion makes. You know, roar! Really? Why someone like you want to hang around a place like this? Hi there. Yes?
Poor Francis was born without a personality. Huh. Odd. They're all still just crouching. Well, let's...
Things are much better now that Grelov is dead. But still, I'm sick of this place.
Constance Michel
Hi there.
says we have to be careful of people we don't know.
Dragon?
I was in Helgen.
Really? Was it big? Did it breathe fire?
Yep. Yes.
Wow, I knew it! I knew they were real! I have to remember to tell Papa!
Oh
Why someone
no.
like you want to
They
hang
have a
around a
sad
place
now.
like this? Hi there.
Congratulations. I hope you have a wonderful life together.
Hi there.
Okay, strange. I can't seem to adopt the orphans. Skyrim, you are something else. Uno momento, Trashkin. I'm going to see if there's anything on this. Well, I guess I'm going to have to fiddle
Protect yourself right.
before we can adopt anything.
I don't have any business with you.
I
so
was
get out.
looking forward to putting Honor Hall out of business. Temporarily, of course. Raise a whole parcel of herb, whole parcel
I
of
can take you to any of the hold
adventurers.
capitals. Where do you want to go?
Falkreath.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Lovely. Let's go.
Oh, steady.
Now, apparently there's several sets of shackles in the closets around Honor Hall, which is deeply concerning. Alright, let's get to knife point and get this over with. We got other men to slay, other bandits to rout, other skeevers to punch. Eventually. Ah, did the Oculus agent finally give up on spawning back here? I did have to head back in. One of the stones was down there. Maybe I don't like Falkreath so much ever since I finished the Dark Brotherhood. Huh. Oh well. It's definitely on the Rast Does Modded Skyrim list. I don't know, maybe for 200 we'll do Rast Does Skyrim Twice celebration. Maybe I should save that for free or 500. Who knows? Oh. This month. I'm definitely taking some time away. You can't appreciate a game if you play it constantly. Just, as a friend put it to me, the problem with playing constantly is you don't have any time to miss it. It's just always there. You stop thinking about what you have. You need a little time away now and again to appreciate something. Which might explain why I grew fonder of Drakengard, and then that fondness got thrown out the window during that boss fight. Boy howdy. I still enjoyed the hell out of the game, but oh, I'm not going to feel the need to return to Drakengard for a hot minute here. I finished my unfinished business. Now I just got to finish my unfinished business with 2. Eventually, when I'm ready. I gotta admit, I said I'd put it down, or put down the pursuit for at least a month, and I'd advocate the throne to Sammy at Transwitch Reviews there, but Trashkin, I already kind of feel the itch to pick up 2. But I'd hate to be a trash bearer not of my word, you know? I have a particular hatred of the Watchtower here. I kept getting caught out. So we're gonna rewrite a little of my personal history right here. Hi.
Did you hear something?
You didn't hear anything. Oh no. I hate to see a man beaten to death, but oh, I can, and I will.
I was sure
Remember
I
you
heard
said I died? Good times. The problem with my congestion is when I go to whisper, it kinda comes out like Batman. Which there are worse things than to sound a little like Tim Conway. Or Kevin Conway. Yeah! That's Batman. Favorite Batsy voice actor right there. Rest in peace, my dude. Oh, that man was a delight. Natural frets. Pain in the ass. Well, I constantly triggered those two. There we go. Trashkin, you have no idea how many times I attempted to sweep the encampment.
Trying to end this little cave.
And the problem was, I usually bumped into at least one paying attention. Then the wheels would come off. Night night. Well, that's the long part over with. Now for the easy part. Believe it or not, this guy is a royal pain to sneak up on.
Lying little harlot. That brat ain't mine. It could be anyone's. Won't get one rusty septum from me.
So we get over rusty septum. Ah, job done. Let's see what you're stashing around here. Been a good haul. And you can keep the rest. But yeah, in order to get at the good ore here, you gotta open the door. Fortunately, there's a key on them. I'm gonna leave that where it is. So one of those weird things is, if I remember correctly, you can't drop keys once you pick them up. Seems like a really weird choice, but okay. Huh. Mine now. It's been a while since we've taken a stroll. Let's take ourselves a stroll on over to Whiterun. Huh? Just a nice little gallivant. Just a short little hike over some mountains. Shouldn't be a problem. Although, I suppose these qualify as foothills. Yeah, we'll just hop on through. Enjoy the rain for a minute. Trashkin, I tell you, the weather's been pretty good up until this week. This week, she finally got to below zero, wouldn't you know it? Well, Trashkin, I don't much care about the cold. The problem is extra snow means extra shoveling, and well, Trashkin, I've just been beat this week. I haven't been able to bring myself to do anything more than absolutely has to happen lately. Which, I'm not quite sure what's off here. I'm not sure if it's my sleep, or my diet, or other complicating factors. I know a while ago I felt real logy all of a sudden, and an iron supplement turned that right around, but you know, I'm still on that iron supplement, but I'm still feeling logy. I might just be a little worn down, that's all. I find that happens in spring. Oh, hello. I have never found you before. Huh. Fascinating. And believe you me, I have bumbled all over these particular mountains. Well, I guess I'm taking the long way to Whiterun then. Oh, I suppose one of those things that occurs to me is what rankles me about Todd and Emil is, again, how very little they seem to have learned running the build they did. And like with 76, and don't get me wrong, I like 76 despite those two and how poorly run it was. What galls me is how much credit Todd's willing to take for it, when according to everyone on the team that's talking about it, this is the thing, he basically stood back and told other people what to do when he could be bothered to, while he and Emil were in the corner planning Starfield. Like, you didn't give the project the attention and effort it was due, and I suspect some of the jam-ups were, particularly in the merchandising, were due to Todd not being able to be bothered with it. In part, at least. It's like, when your management style is described as seagalling, where you can only show up to shoot down ideas and shit on them and then assert your own idea, and you're not even fully involved in the process, like, it's a failure to delegate, and that is like the most basic thing you should be able to do in a leadership position, is know when your focus is split too finely between projects and when you need to designate someone to delegate to someone for this. Huh. Dead Treasure Hunter. Oh, that's a new one for me. No, it's been a while since we got a letter. Wonder if the game just cut us off. Oh. I'm close to finding the Iron Sword of Binding. I've been tracking it down to Germon's Hall. It's apparently guarded by a drug or death lord. I mean, I can enchant my own. I haven't gotten around to it. Ah, Riverwood. It's fond and tentative steps into adventuring. But no, like I was saying, like what calls me is that Todd's still willing to show up and go, yes, this is entirely my idea. Is we going, no it ain't. This is a collaborative process, bro. Something about that really ticks me off. It might be my blue collar showing, but when anybody shows up as an auteur, my knee-jerk reaction is, how many poor interns had to deal with your bullshit? I suppose that's a me problem, and though I will defend to the hilt the look, Bethesda really needed to take some time away and rebuild their game engine or start using another, because well, I love the games. Well, I've enjoyed my time here. I mean, you really need to rethink. Like, take the hint from the modders, Todd. Like, the first mods that pop up in every game are a UI overhaul. Every single time. Of course, a lot of people go, well, adding mods will disable achievements. And it's me going, not if you install them yourself. Not if you don't use their mod loader. Not if you go light. In some. yeah, I decided I'd play through base game without the official patch, or the unofficial patch. And, Trashkin, let me tell you right now, if you're not playing for the Chibos, just install the community patch. I don't know why I needed to feel legitimate about my playthrough, but I did. Oh, hey, that reminds me, I should do some training. Where are my precious Khajiits? Like, one of those unfinished ideas is, hey, we should be advocating for the Khajiit. Like, the idea is there, it's floated, the option's there, like, they just couldn't get around to it. Like that unfinished quality drives me nuts. Couldn't you patch something in by now? Come on. Like, so much of, you should really think about doing this, are left to the fans to finish. Which, you know, here and there. Okay, fair enough. You got other things to do. I understand how mind-bogglingly large a task you is.
I'm here to buy food, Nazim. I need trinkets.
I find your hand in my pocket. I'm going to cut it off.
You're not going to find my hand in your pocket.
What kind of weapon do you prefer?
Daggers. I prefer daggers. Job's
Some
done.
people don't think I'm another job well done. Your payment is secure, and you have my thanks. Skjor was looking for you earlier.
Terrific.
All right then.
Skjor. Skjor. Where are you? Yo, Skjor, I hear you got work. Skjor?
Some nights I dream about the mists of Sovngarde. It means living such that your shield siblings would proudly say they fought at your side. Glory in battle, honor in life. Deal with problems head on. Leave whispers and sneaking to the gutter rats who can't fight for themselves.
I mean, I'm a gutter rat, but I can, in fact, fight for myself. What? Y'all know how we got here. I ain't ashamed of it. Alright, I guess we'll put on the quest marker. Hold on, march the... That's not the one. Oh, I don't have a quest marker. No wonder I'm lost. Ooh, we got a whole bar down here?
Skjor was looking for you earlier. Come to me with questions. Huh? Skjor was looking for you. I don't know, but he sounded impatient.
Ah. Now I got a quest marker. I don't know what it is, but I never find anybody on the top layer. Just... I will zip by 3 different ways.
There you are. I did. Your time, it seems, has come.
Really?
Last week, a scholar came to us. He said he knew where we could find another fragment of Wuthrad.
What's Wuthrad?
He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right, the honor of the companions demand that we seek it out.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
There's a fine line between respect and bootlicking, new blood. But I like your spirit.
Thank you.
We've decided this will be your trial. Do well, and you'll... Farkas will be your shield sibling on this venture, whelp. He'll answer any questions you... Try not to disappoint, or to get him killed.
Speak to Farkas. Okay, that I can do. Farkas, we got business.
I hope you've readied yourself.
Ready to go right now.
So I'm told. Let's see if you impress.
What's Wuthrad?
Ysgramor was the hero who started the Companions. Wuthrad was his weapon.
One day when you and
He came from the ancient homeland and killed all the elves. But not all of them, because some of them are still here.
They're lording it over us.
Smarts is nice. So why
I
is
want you
my
to
trial?
make sure you're honorable. If you are honorable and strong, then I can call you brother.
Oh, they picked Farkas because he can't be deceived. He's too simple.
Don't delay, shield brother.
Like Farkas can't be easily manipulated because he doesn't have ambitions beyond where he is. In other words, he is a perfectly fair judge for this task. Let's see about fixing this up. We'll do that after we get this done.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damn shopkeepers.
But I can. And I have! And I'll continue to. I'll do a commerce wherever I care to.
I know you're a
Fortunately, I don't have any need to commerce right now, so you're going to be spared the fury of my capitalism. Well, yeah, I've been feeling a little logy lately, but I think it might just be the change in the air with spring coming on. I'm hoping for an early thaw, but I'm always hoping for an early thaw in Wisconsin, the land of snow and cheese. Although, whenever we're thin on snow for a winter, I have a good laugh, because a lot of people go, it's ruining the tourism industry. Is me going, look, you know nothing is promised here. You had a few good winters, and you didn't squirrel anything away. That's on you. You need a plan for when the snow doesn't show, champ, and if there isn't a plan for when the snow doesn't show, well, if your pants are around your ankles when it happens, again, I really don't feel much sympathy for you. No offense. I get that it sucks, but you also knew this was a possibility. It's happened before in my lifetime. It happened before I was 10, for crying out loud. It's unusual, but not unseen. Or unheard of. Which reminds me, I should finish that playthrough of Unheard. I'm not sure Unheard will make for great content, but it's what I've been meaning to get to. It's an audio mystery. You are given an experimental tech that can allow you to hear the goings-on in a building after the fact. So you must uncover what happened. And it's me going, oh, this is so weird. I should see if they got around to a follow-up for that. Is that a... God damn it. Please just be another friggin' spawn-in dragon at the... What to do there. Like, I get they're supposed to be puppy guarding the word signs, but that goes wrong so often because the dragon behavior is just so dicey.
Looks like someone's been digging here, and recently. Tread lightly.
You got it.
Be careful around the burial stones. I don't want to haul you back to your master on my back.
Night. Kinda stood there and waited for me. And stay down. Ooh, free materials. Though I have never seen a dartwing in a cave. So my natural rejoinder is what? No, seriously, I've never seen a dartwing in a cave. Don't run ahead like that.
We should keep moving. Skjor said
Who is the
a
scholar?
smart man came and told us about a blade piece. Skjor thinks you should find it, and I'm supposed to watch you.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see what we have here. Oh. About that, Farkas.
Now look what you've gotten yourself into. No worries, just sit tight. I'll find the release. What was that?
It's time to die, dog. We knew you'd be coming here. Your mistake, companion.
Which one is that?
Doesn't matter. He wears that armor, he dies.
Killing you will make for an excellent story.
None of you will be alive to tell it.
Oh! Surprise! Oh! Oh, Lord! Farkas! Little help? Effective against undead. How's that supposed to help you against a werewolf?
I hope I didn't scare you.
No, but
it's
what
a
was that all
blessing
about?
given to some of us. We can be like wild beasts, fearsome.
You gonna make me a werewolf?
Oh no, only the Circle have the beast blood. Prove your honor to be a companion. Eyes on the prey, not the horizon. We should keep moving. Still the Draugr to worry about.
True. Silver. Wonder what their beef is. Well, that's worries for another time. We've got honor to prove. I'm sure this won't have rectification or reckonings on later to-dos. I know a trap when I see
there?
one. Nope. Nice try. I swear they added coffins just so I couldn't sneak kill them. I'm gonna have plenty of potions of cure disease by the end of this.
There?
I remember trying to carry off all the silver swords. Ah. Oh boy, we have a plague of goods. Just an embarrassment of riches here. I suppose I can go deal with that trap now. Yeah, da 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 da. Oh, not a trap at all. Huh. Like, okay, watch. A single gold coin is enough to trigger it. No, I almost missed you. Yeah, da 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 da. Da, da, da. Oh, hello. Further than that. Not as far as that. I remember when forcing a lock was an option. I often think about that while picking master locks. Well. Sneaking mode. You. And you. Can't forget about you. You too. You'd think I'd get tired of sneak attacking sleeping Draugr. And you'd be wrong. That overhand swing feels slow.
What was that?
Your doom!
Time to end this.
It's a very nice suit of armor. Shame you won't be needing it anymore. Oh. Oh, that's some good sound effects. Puzzle coming on.
Is
Hey,
someone
have you
there?
heard this one? Aww. Before I could tell my joke. Which is probably a good thing. I don't sure what I was going to do once I climbed out on that limb. Oh, I see. You've been here so long, you've become a part of it. Hit her so hard, she became a part of the pillar. Hellraiser style. Hellraiser 2. Hell on Earth style.
Huh? Over here. Damn you! Victory is yours.
Ooh, Wolverine. Well, Dustman's Crypt. They're already screaming about me. Ain't it grand?
A fight.
Yep.
This should be good.
Always time for a little loot. You know, I've been debating doing a playthrough of Fallout 76. I'd like to do it as a communal thing, but, you know, I got a lot of research to do. So I'm not sure I want to play out in the wilds, you know?
You can't hide from me. Over here! No!
What the hell is he running after? I think the Silver Hand is having a meltdown.
No more. I yield. I yield.
No, you don't. Can't fool me. Oh, my bad. Farkas, speak to me. Hold on, I'm gonna patch you right up. Oh, wrong button. That was the first time I dropped a companion that I know of. Farkas. Just got hosed that time, huh? Silverhand must have had a second way in. I'm just saying, because there was a whole chunk of not dead Draugr between the two groups. Maybe they came from both sides? right, I should do that. I've been meaning to do that for a couple of episodes, haven't I? Daedric arrows. Expensive taste. And the key, which you can keep because I can open whatever lock I care to. Thank you. Alright, fine. Don't let me open locks because hey, so glumble. And a skeever, just because. They say rat, but really it's a small rat dog. Or a large one, depending on your perspective. Oh, good God, I keep finding these embarrassments of riches. Yeah, Farkas?
We should keep moving. Bad people who don't like werewolves. So they don't like us either. All right then.
An important distinction. So it detected me around a corner through a blind. I will never understand you, Skyrim. And we put them down. You know, I'm surprised none of them have a Daedric battle axe. Just saying. Her ebony battle axes or maces, like, for some reason only the weaves have the ebony greatswords. That's the only one we ever see for some reason. Yeah, you can keep your boots, friend. I'll take your gold, though. Rich man? Yoink! What am I wearing? Oh yeah, the same thing. Don't need two shirts of it, but I have them. All right, let's get this over with.
Good. Good house.
seriously trying to run away from me?
That's your best, huh?
Anyone else? Well, come on then. We don't have all day. Whoa. Is that all? Of course not.
Nun aus!
Well, for the love of Pete. Sun axe. Hey, an ebony war axe. Finally. I'm taking that for a keepsake. Finally, a Death Lord that isn't a weeaboo. Oh, two of them. Truly, this is a blessed encounter. You seriously just been hiding up there the entire while? It's not very Death Lordy of you. Wait, is the Wolf Queen why we have so goddamn many of these? What's the case? Goddamn. Apparently Solitude was merged with the door. He was trying to run away so hard. Alright, well. Alright. Oh, there's our out. I'm like, there must be a loop back. There's always a loop back. A courtesy exit, if you would. We pop out. Back up top. That's well count. I didn't even notice. Hmm. Alright. Well. Is that dragon still just floating around up there? Which reminds me, what did I learn? Wasn't even paying attention. suppose I should invest a few souls. Why do I have two versions of Drain Vitality? Oh, one slightly better. There we go. There's all my backlog Dovahkiin nonsense. Will I use any of them? Probably not. Practically there. Just gotta make sure not to upset the giants. Well, not exactly a running start I expected, but hey, I guess we're in. Uno momento. Yeah, not bad for somebody who started out as a cutthroat, became a cut purse, and is now doing respectable work, I guess, as a cutthroat. Circle of life. You know, one of my bad habits, I suppose you could say, is doing the little, or the circles when I'm bored. Just not doing anything in particular. Alright. I suppose the smarter way to go is here. Now, how's it going?
It's a fine day with you around.
Farewell. I think, yeah. Wait a minute. Oh no, the eyeshadow threw me for a second.
Of the great clan Battleport.
Now I remember. You're that new member of the Companions. So you what?
I haven't even finished the quest.
Let me show.
I'm pretty sure there's a quest here. Just gotta wait for the NPC to show up. No, I could just hear Farkas retelling. Yeah, the challenge went well, but afterwards he stood completely still for 12 hours under a tree. I have no idea why. Ah, there we are.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Yes.
Somewhat, yes. When the wounded soldiers began, as more of the sick and injured came to the temple, I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can... Indeed. The temple here in the goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather. The Gilder Green, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me, but not many of them around anymore.
So what's special about it?
To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Elder Gleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it.
Really?
Even its name is an echo.
So, what can
I've
be done?
thought about that. Trees like this never really die. They only slumber.
So how do I
think
awaken
if
it?
we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its... But even if you could get to the Elder Gleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
Okay. What kind of
Elder
weapon
Gleam
would
is
work?
older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old... You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing. It's called Nettlebane. The hag's terrified. Your spirit is strong. Kinneret, it's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Well, you got it. Right. In the meantime...
Brothers and sisters of the Circle, today we welcome a new soul to our mortal fold. This man...
Hold on. Yeah, subtitles are on and they're not showing. Weird, huh?
has endured, has challenged, and has shown his valor. Who will speak for him?
I stand witness to the courage of the soul before us.
Would you raise your shield in his defense?
I would stand at his back, that the world might never overtake us.
And would you raise your sword in his honor?
It stands ready to meet the blood of his foes.
And would you raise a mug in his name?
I would lead the song of triumph as our mead hall reveled in his stories.
Then the judgment of this circle is complete. His heart beats with fury and courage that have united the companions since the days of the distant green summers. Let it beat with ours, that the mountains may echo and our enemies may tremble at the call.
It shall be so.
Oh, that's
Well,
nice.
boy, you're one of us now.
So here's the
I
thing.
trust you won't disappoint.
They talk about he wears that armor, he dies. They're talking about the armor like Vilkis and Kodalak and Skor is wearing. For some reason, they didn't give the armor set they finished to Farkas. Get it together, Todd. Is it true?
I see you've been allowed to know some secrets before your appointed time.
Yes.
No matter. Yes, it's true. Not every companion, no. Only members of the Circle all share the blood of the beast. Some take to it more than others.
What about you?
Well, I grow old. My mind turns towards the horizon, to Sovngar. I worry that Shor won't call an animal to glory as he would a true Nord warrior. Living as beasts draws our souls closer to the Daedric Lord Hircine. Some may prefer an eternity in his hunting grounds, but I crave the fellowship of Sovngar.
Fair. So you're looking for a
Yes,
cure.
but it's no easy matter. But you don't need to share the worries of an old warrior. This day is to rejoice
share
in
a
your
few.
bravery. And speak to Yorland if you want a better weapon than whatever that is.
He says, in regard to my Dragonbone daggers, I forged myself. Oh, fair.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smart. We've gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle up in Hafengar. I don't know what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway.
Sure.
I just need you to go out there, look tough, and scare this milk drinker into submission.
You got it.
No more than that. I don't want to hear about a killing, understand?
All right.
Go. Bring honor to yourself and the companions.
I'm not gonna have as much fun if it was a murder. Hey, Yarlin.
Not a lot of steel to shape. Yes, lad. I can fashion whatever kind of weapon you want. finest forge in Skyrim.
I'd like
right.
a dagger.
Ah, the sneaky type, eh? I think we can fix you right up.
I will carry it with pride. Yeah, it's just a better than average steel dagger.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday.
Maybe. You liked me just fine when I popped that troll a few times with my iron dagger. Yes, Ayla is a little picky. Orphan Rock, eh? Well, I don't think I've come across it. Oh, way up there. Oof, that's gonna be a minute. I think it's a fine time to fix myself a little breakfast, and I'll be right back. Alright, Trashkin, I don't know how far we'll be able to get. But
there are stories about
I imagine.
you and dark tidings in Dawnstone.
But we should be able to at least get the next go there, do that done, I hope. So we're off to Solitude. Now let's go fetch Shadowmere. If I remember where the hell I left Shadowmere. We may just have a carriage if our horse isn't available. I hate dealing with dragon fights, even now, but sometimes it's just your best available option. Did I leave Shadowmere on a dungeon entrance again? Yeah, I think I did. Well, quick cart.
Need a ride?
Solitude.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude and step on it.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Thank you.
Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Alright, let's go intimidate someone. Finish up the session. I didn't think I was going to be able to blow through the Companion's questline in a single sitting, but made better progress than I expected. Where are the guards? Do they just not have guards at night? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Pardon me. Intimidation
I'm too old to work, but that don't make me too old, huh?
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Come on, thank you.
True, I may look the
by
part
blade
of
or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead.
I've been
You
sent to
can't
resolve
scare me
the
into
dispute.
submission. Let's go.
If you
Come on.
insist.
Never should have come here.
Lucky hit.
Says you.
Snow back to the ground. Come on!
Enough! This ends now! that the best you can do?
This is completely unfair to this poor peasant. Apparently Dragon Armor means no taking damage from fists.
Don't be a silly girl.
Do your worst.
You insist, but this feels like it's gonna give some CTE, man.
No! That's all you've got?
I'm not the child. Take it.
That's it? That's all you've got?
I actually feel kind of bad about this one. I mean, this isn't even a fair contest anymore.
You buy this here. You'll pay for that?
My money's on the big one.
I'm staying out of this.
You're tougher than you look. You got me.
You know what you have to do?
Fine, I'll take care of it.
Great, because
Just
I had
please
no
leave me alone.
turn.
My boy, loud customers mean good cheer, and good cheer means a full tip.
I mean, arguing a joint like
I'll have
this.
to retire and leave you to run the Stever, son.
I don't know if
Alright.
Stay
Mission
safe,
done, quick and clean.
You know the law here in Solitude can be a bit
Cave on
flexible.
island to the west.
Okay, I withdraw my previous statement concerning changing of the guard. The guard is neither a bad thing, since they'll harangue you with dual lines.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
White Run,
Climb
please.
and back, and we'll be off.
Thank you. Ah, man. There we go.
You ever met one of them cats?
Yep, plenty.
Ajit, I think they call themselves. I hear this whole...
Terrible turn in the weather this time. Look at that. Certainly sets a mood, don't it? Hold on. Okay, good. They actually do have the device for drawing and locking that. Like, don't tell me you skipped down on that and you just hung chains out of a hole. That's actually some very solid detail work. Well, let's get on up the hill. Go see some folk.
I ain't asking for much, just a few. My favorite drinking, but only if I can help it.
Ayo.
But damn if I ain't almost sober.
Job's done.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother I figured you had it in you. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Skjor was looking for you before. Talk to him before doing anything else.
You got it.
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, Ayla?
Ah, there you are. I'll take my leave then.
Ah, there you are.
You want to see me?
Yes.
I have something a little different planned this time.
Okay.
But it's not for everyone to hear. Meet me in the Underforge tonight. We will speak more. I'll take my leave then.
Okay.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday.
Not now. The Underforge tonight.
Okay. We'll just stare off into the middle distance for a couple of hours. What's everyone gathered for?
Not now. The Underforge tonight.
Huh? I assume that has to do with this big hole?
Not now. The Underforge tonight.
Shut up and get in the Underforge. I know, not now.
Are you prepared?
What is
Here's
this
all
place?
you need to know. Jorvaskr is the oldest building in Whiterun. Skyforge was here long before it was. And the Underforge taps an ancient magic that is older than men or elves. We bring you here to make you stronger, new blood. Now let's move.
Hey, Ayla. How's it going? Yep, Ayla Wolf.
We do this in secret because Kodlak is too busy trying to throw away this great gift we've been granted. He thinks we've been cursed, but we've been blessed. How can something that gives this kind of prowess be a curse? So we take matters into our own hands. To reach the heights of the Companions, you must join with us in the shared blood of the wolf. Are you prepared to join your spirit with the beast world, friend?
If I don't
That
wish
is your
to?
choice. We will not force you. But to join the circle, meet us here when you're ready. Very well.
Alright, let's do this then. Hey. Just in case YouTube takes issue. Why, how did all this red juice get there? Ah, a werewolf! How's it going, folks? How you doing? You really expect me to do some chaos this time? No! None of that! I'm not eating any randos. I don't know where they... What?
Yours was not an easy transformation, but you're still alive, so congratulations.
Terrific!
We even have a celebration planned for you.
Lovely.
There's a pack of werewolf hunters camped nearby.
Oh,
at
it's more
Gallows
work.
Rock. The Silver Hand. I think you've met them before.
Yep.
We're going to slaughter them. All of them.
Okay.
Lead on. Skior's already scouting ahead.
Okay. What does it mean to be a wolf?
Nothing until you choose to use it.
Okay.
Then, well, you got a taste. Stronger, faster. It doesn't last long, though. The blood of your foes can sustain you, if you're willing to feed. The more we feed, the greater our prowess will grow. We could perhaps discover even more gifts of Hircine. Cure? I shouldn't say that. I love Kodlak. I respect and follow him. But he's wrong on this. It's no curse. We're made into the greatest hunters in the land. If he's worried about some mead-swilling afterlife in Sovngarde, he's free to pursue it. I'll take the glories of the hunt right here.
Yep.
The Silver Hand have taken over the... That's certainly unusual. I'll take my leave then. The Blood Call. You were born. I almost envy you. You gave us even more trouble than Farkas did at his first turning. You have the blood of... Just be careful where you do it. Some cowards in this land can't...
Alright, so... with that, also comes the werewolf tree. If I remember correctly.
And
but to get there, you need to be in werewolf form, I think. Basically, it's determined by the number of hearts you devour. Very, very, very edgy stuff. But if I remember correctly, it should be under magic and powers. Beast form. Well, we'll go ahead and favorite that for the time being. Yeah, again, my main issue is that they didn't categorize a lot of the magic. So it's all tied to activate voice, when a lot of these aren't also voice. Like, you know, the Nordic battle cry, which is kinda, sort of, a dragon shout. Like, everything being tied to shout just really annoys the hell out of me. Like, not being able to hotkey a second ability, it's just... it feels like butt. Because, like, I'd argue battle cry being treated as a shout makes perfect sense for the Nord's ability. But, you know, the other abilities of the other races don't. This is not tied to shouts for anyone but Nords. Why would you go with that? Alright, so the other downside of beast form. Doesn't last long.
Mm-hmm.
It's slow. It takes time, and you're forced a third-person perspective. Last witness killed. It counts as a crime to be a werewolf? Be a werewolf, do crime?
Not impressed.
What? How is that? Okay. Uno momento, Trashkin, while I underp this. Okay, so two things. One, apparently my werewolf transformation triggered Ayla to go hostile. Which is real friggin' weird. And silly as hell. Second, why would you send Skora ahead to scout? I'll remind you, if you go running off without your battle brothers, bad shit happens. Well, Ayla's real handy with that bow. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can't get this done. We might be running a little long again, but...
Look at this.
Subtle.
Cowards must have locked the place down after Skjor charged in. You can taste the fear.
Skjor is not a bright man. I'd argue Farkas is a brighter man than Skjor. Skjor can follow directions.
Time to end this game.
Now, one of the other downsides is you can't eat the undead's hearts. Just bear that in mind. Obviously, skeletonies are out of it.
There's a dead one, isn't there?
Yep.
Thought so. Nobody we know by the smell. Some can't separate the animal from themselves. Go feral. This poor sod could have been anyone. We should keep moving.
So, yeah, it turns out that ability of the Thieves Guild Paragon Biz, the crown, yeah, it means you find more gems. So for the rest of the game, I will be drowning in gems.
No surprise they keep vermin.
Well, yeah, that's how they get their cure disease potions. Really love the garlic around here, huh?
Nothing we can do for these ones now. Don't even want to think about what those cretins did. Them before they died.
Whoops.
It's nothing. Watch it there, brother.
Oh, my bad.
Watch it there. I cannot rest you.
Is someone there?
Oh, great. I managed to trigger the whole shop.
Damn you.
Seems like good times for some red drink. Probably overkill. Have I managed to aggro the entire encampment?
Victory is yours. I submit.
Don't care. Been over this. You can't surrender in this game. Well, bail up.
I cannot best you.
Oh, you're right about that. Really like the dwarven gear around here, huh? You have got to be kidding me. Mine, and I'll take those. Ah, yes, a worthless soul gem, and the most precious of all. Last scabbard of Elgarage. Reminds me, I gotta get that
Getting
book
close
for those
now.
folks
Be
back in
careful.
Markarth.
Their leader is a tricky one. They call him the Skinner. I don't think I need to tell you why.
Over here.
Whoops, early.
Enough.
Is that danger here? Weird choice. Well. First aid gear, all right. Oh, certainly fine taste in weapons.
The bastards. Somehow they managed to kill Skior. He was one of the strongest we had, but numbers can overwhelm. He should not have come without a shield brother. Get out of here.
Who?
I'm going to make sure we got the last of
This
them,
is,
and see if
again,
there's any information to be gotten from the bodies.
Bad shit happens when you run off without your shield brothers.
The Silver Hand will tremble at our sight.
First target?
Good that you're so eager. I've caught wind that one of the Brighter Silver Hand has been sniffing around Eastmarch. If you can sneak into their camp and steal her plans, we'll have the advantage.
And if I leave a pile of corpses, not a problem?
I'm gonna find whoever did this.
Ooh, wolf boots and armor. Unfortunately, it's heavy, but... Hey! We got our second Skyforged dagger. Got a full set now. Turn the moon on the card. When did I agree to that? Ooh, lightning bolt. Books. Spell top. A. Not that away. That's a weird happenstance. I'm not taking any of the leather from here. I don't know what it's made of. Oh well, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Our horse is back at town. We've got a very, very long walk. Oh, right. That's the to-do for those. We'll hunt them down a little. We agreed to do that ages ago, didn't we? Wow. Completely forgot. But Kauja is one of my favorite companions. Jermars. Right, so how long a walk do we have? Supposed to be I seen some plans here. Ah! Okay, that helps, but I forgot where the hell I am now. Oh! Not that far at all. Though, glancing at it, we are out of time for this session, Trashkin. Or at least I am. So, Trashkin, I'm gonna pick a good spot to perch. Orienteer myself a little. And I'm gonna thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. Glad you're here. How's it going, Shannon? I know you're the only one that watches to the end of these things, as far as I know. And until I hear from anybody else, you're not proving otherwise. Ahem. So, if you did make it here, and you're not Shannon, do please consider subscribing and joining me and the Trashkin around the trash fire on the regular. It helps the channel out. After all, I'm not after your wallet, I'm just after your eyes. And we have snacks and drinks available. Always more room by the trash fire. I've been your humble host, Raspa Trash Bear, and I'd like to remind you all, if you can hang out for a minute and enjoy some of the videos, well then, I'd like to remind you all to count your spoons, hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourselves as best you can. Don't forget to tell the folks you love you give a good damn. Go play some games. Good night, and I'll see you all in the next one.